Napoleon, Total War, Russia, Part 9. In this episode, we begin with the Russians being at war with the English, the Danes, and the Prussians. Well, and the French, but I don't count them at this point because they're stuck on Corsica. So, what you're going to see in this episode is me trying to continue to consolidate the Russian hold over Europe and fend off as the different countries try and attack. I'm not concerned at this point about the English, the Danes, or the French. My concern is the Prussians, because they're a thorn in my side right now because they've done some expansion in Northern Europe. What you're seeing right now is just me doing some army manipulation, moving some different things around in preparation for different things. The French, when I said Corsica before, this is their last hold in Italy here, but I don't really consider that anything special for the French. What you're going to see is that in this episode, I'm also using my spies to try and assassinate any general I possibly can. Darn! The Austrians snuck in before I could get there, and they're going to take this province from me. They're expanding. If the Austrians get to be too powerful, they're going to become more of a threat than any other country on the board. Yeah, they took that one. I need to jump around them and take what I can in Italy that's left. Okay. Still doing what I said before, just doing for the most part auto resolves. A couple other things I just want to mention is that if you're enjoying this content, or if you enjoy watching people play Napoleon Total War, click a thumbs up, click subscribe to this channel. I'd like to keep making content. Here's your perfect example. This episode alone has taken me a day and a half to edit out all of the, oh, I'm building this, I'm thinking about that, I'm going to look over here on this side of the board. Well, I might not do that. Let's go look on the other side of the board. All of the things that you as a viewer may or may not find interesting, but the particular content I'm doing here for Russia is a very high level, army movement type. Okay, back to the game now. Okay, we've taken that province and we've taken Naples, which is good. Here's me moving against the Prussians finally. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge. They have a large number of troops, but as you can see just in this area here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spies who can kill Prussian generals, and that's what I've been doing prior to me even moving in this direction. I've killed as many of their generals as I possibly can to facilitate / make auto resolves lean more in my favor. As you look at their armies, you don't see any generals at this point. The other reason I do that is the Prussians, if they have 4 or 5 generals and I kill 4 or 5 of them, that's going to cost them 4,000 to 5,000 gold just to replace the generals, which I don't think they have to spend at this point. There's one hiding in there. Okay. He's done for now. Remember to move your agents out of the armies or they will die when the army is destroyed. The nation has declared war. Mecklenburg has declared war against me. That might not be good. because they're just north of Berlin, and I don't have double armies in a lot of places. Yeah, as you can tell, that army is a fairly good army. It has a lot of guard units and rockets. So, what you're going to see is me slowly trying to drive the Prussians and, you know, the country of Mecklenburg from the board at this point. Okay. I'm still trying to play the game smart. I see, this is what I was afraid of. Here they're going for Berlin. So now I have to divert an army and go fight them. Look at the chevrons, cheapers. I got chewed up really bad on that. They still have, what, 2 more armies? Oh, wow. Okay, what do we have going on now? We're going to have to heal, but the advantage for being in Berlin is it has the supply warehouse, so you heal very, very fast, which is a good thing. So the question now is what to do. Finish off them. There's still Prussians here. Kill that general if we can. For some reason, it's, at least my perception, it's easy to assassinate Blucher. Okay, now we continue on. It's an okay army. Okay. Doing mop-ups. The other thing if you haven't noticed by now, is that, when I get to the later part of the game, typically I only have cuirassier in the armies. In my opinion, it's one of the best, if not the best, unit of cav in the game. Now the Mecklenburg forces are moving north into Denmark, burning me. That's not nice. Okay. Not as strong. Okay, we can win that. Fresh rockets, though. Won't be very accurate. Oh, we lucked out. Okay. Gotta go mop them up now. Can't have them running around behind us, burning down our resources. Okay. He'll get there next turn. This army probably needs to heal for a turn. But they're in the province of Berlin, so that works out fine. Finish him off next turn also. Another general gone. Like I said, making it easier for me in an auto-resolve to capture/destroy an army or a city. Or both. As you can tell, or if you haven't noticed, I'm trying to play this as smart as I can at this point, using my agents to the best of their abilities. So we continue. Now we have to continue to eliminate the Prussians behind me. But, with the rockets and the armies, most battles are guaranteed victories. Okay. Here we're going to move, or start to move on Sicily, because I want the additional income from that. They burned almost everything in Denmark. Okay. All right. Healed up. Go finish them off. Only reason it's saying that is he's got the 2 generals. I think we win. Yeah. Okay, good. As you're playing, if you have the opportunity to take out a country and that country has somebody like Mecklenburg just running around, burning down your resources, take the country out because the army will just disappear that's burning down your resources. Okay. Take the better army. Finish them off now. Good. Wow. Okay. Fair amount of gold they handed over too. Moving against the Prussians again. It's again now. Yeah, they didn't have an amazing army there. Finish him off too. Okay, good. We went back, we healed, now we're moving forward again. Now the Prussians still have, 3 provinces I need to take. West Prussia, Poland, and another. You're not gonna heal up there. Be closer to Berlin. Okay. Good. Sicily is ours. West Prussia is ours now. Slowly but surely, the world is falling into our hands here. Need to kill as many of the Prussians as we can before we actually make a move on Warsaw. Go back and heal. Uh-oh. I can't afford to lose armies because as the Russians, I'm still spread very, very thin across Europe. Not to mention, I don't have any armies in Mother Russia. So if the AI invaded me in Russia, I would be toast. And what I just said, you can use as a strategy if you are playing like England or somebody and you need to invade Russia. If you see that their armies are forward, send your fleets and go and invade, Russia in the far north or in the far south. Reinforce that. I'm going to need 2 armies to take Warsaw. I'll probably also need 2 armies to take Silesia or Breslau. That's a win. Yeah, they don't have any real troops here, but we'll continue to assassinate their generals, making it easier to win in the AI portion and take fewer casualties. Nope, no generals there. Okay. Bring the healthier army, have them do the attacking. Okay. Now it's just Austrians. I don't need them. Doesn't matter. Bavaria, Prussia, doesn't matter. Finally moving in against Warsaw. Wintertime. Wintertime is a good time for the Russians to attack because everybody else on the board gets attritioned in the northern part of the game. So you have some benefit. Okay. Move forward. Okay. It's victory. That takes the Prussians out of the game. Good. Now what's going on with everybody else? Not too bad. The English are coming again, trying to take Marseille again. Marseille. I don't speak French, so Marseille, Marseille. But typically, like I've told you before, I have the one army in southern France and Pas-du-Lac. I shuffle them back and forth between Marseille and other regions to fight invaders. That way I don't need an army in every single province. Okay. We got him. Two armies against his one. I just don't understand how they can be so high up in a level. Okay. Gonna have to finish the English off. We can't leave them here. So I was at war with the Prussians, Mecklenburg, England, and France. Now no longer the Prussians are in the game. Mecklenburg's not in the game either. So now I'm just at war with England and France. That's not too bad. Finish this English army off here. They're trying to pull me away as much as they can. Still have to finish them off. Okay. Prepare the supply depot. Go back into the city. Another English army. Haha. Wow, it's just so nice in the game to do that. Thank goodness the other army in Paz-Duoc is already healed. It's a much smaller British army this time, so this should be a much easier fight. Finish this one off. Artillery's getting good in that army. What's this now? Austria is attacking Belgium. I can't afford to fight them, so I think we can do this. Nice to get the Papal States. Yes. Yeah, that's... Huh. I'm under attack. They invaded me. It's surprising considering they're such a small country. Nothing magical about those troops, no. Not a lot of chevrons. Okay. Gotta be careful, I don't want them slipping in behind me and taking Paris. That would really hurt financially, so I gotta go back and heal. The nice thing about Paris, though, is it has a supply depot. Building some more troops there. Okay, repositioning some armies here. The way the game goes, and what I mean by that is, as one country gets more powerful, the other countries tend to, with the AI, look for opportunities to attack. The one country at this point that is still relatively powerful, that if it turned on me, is Austria. Could do a lot of damage and potentially upset the balance of power for many turns. And they did. The Austrians have taken them out of the game. They've taken Brussels, they've taken Paz-d'Arc, and we are at war with the Austrians. Huh, not what I needed. So just finished a war with Prussia, now I'm at war with Austria. Not what I wanted. I don't know why the AI does that with the Austrians. It never leaves enough troops to defend Vienna. Huh. Okay, alright, Vienna's gone, it's ours now. It's going to be a lot of additional money in our pocket. But it's going to take some time to recreate balance and take Austria out of the game now. So what do we have? We have a lot of Austrian provinces we're going to need to take out. We'll make a move over there. Good as my general. He's got rockets, he's got 3s and 4s, 2. Huh. It's probably an even fight. I shouldn't have run. Okay, what do we have going on here then? The Austrians moved in a little bit further north and took over one of my protectorates. Okay, I'm gonna need to retake that. To do that, I'm gonna need to free up my army in Reims. Okay. Alright. I don't have, if that's a full Austrian army with rockets in it, I don't know if my 2 weakened armies can beat it. I think I'm gonna have to hightail it and run. And hopefully they go after it, lose some more guys, then I can come back and finish them off. But we're healing. Okay. Their army isn't that good. Mine is better. The Austrians again. This time we can move against Hessen. Can't do anything to stop that. This is going to be the destruction of my one army. But the one thing I didn't mention though is that because the Austrians have lost Vienna, they no longer have the ability to create rocket troops. And because of that, if I destroy their armies with the rockets, because I still have places to create rockets, I will have the advantage against them. Lost Hessen. Strange looking map. Strange looking. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here. Peacefully occupy everything. There's a few countries that I probably will not take over just because they have been good, solid allies and they haven't turned against me. Catalonia is, you know, one of those. So moving now against slowly but surely recapturing. Yeah, we're in trouble there. And Alsace-Lorraine. Still got some rockets in there. They're attacking Saxony too. The Austrians are everywhere. Wow. Alright. I don't have enough to stop that from happening either. Just spread really thin. One thing you're not seeing that's going on is during the build portion where you get to choose what resources you're going to level up and barracks and all that. I am building cavalry and armies and artillery, you know, in lots of different places because it's going to take a lot of armies to eliminate the Austrians considering how spread out they are. And I have to do it as quickly as possible because if I don't, they're going to continue to grab up different territories and increase their income and armies. Okay. Just taking a look around here. Probably could use a general. Okay. Okay. Now they're after Baden-Württemberg. Wow. Let's see if we can retake Saxony. Yes. Very thin. It's like I'm holding a line with Berlin, Saxony, and Prague against the Austrians in the west. Okay, what else can we do? Kill any Austrian we can see, because if I don't, they're just going to come back to haunt me. Pursue. The other thing the AI doesn't do that I do and that you as a player do is that it won't take an army, a full army, out of a province and go and attack another province and leave the capital undefended. Here's the Austrians just going into different colleges to try and steal tech. I've done it before, but I don't need to at this point in the game because I'm basically gone up the tech tree. Okay. Continuing just to build forces up. Reposition some of the troops then. You're also seeing a lot of additional just movement on the map so you can get a better idea of what it's taking me to shuffle my armies around to prevent breakthroughs and quell basically this Austrian conflict. Bringing down troops from Warsaw now. More troops up there than I previously made. Okay. Coming forward with an army and a small infantry reserve there. Try and push the Austrians out of Northern Europe. They're still moving north. This will hurt the Austrian income chain, taking that. And let's take that one too. Alright. Now the Austrians are basically literally cut in two. Need to take the Austrians out of there. The other army forward. Attack with the full army. Okay, that's good. That'll do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the content.